Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Humanity. Yes, today we are back again, and our topic today is again health. We are going to look at human health and the environment. Human health and the environment. While you're looking at the human health and environment, we will look at activities that societies of human beings engage in. Take, for instance, members of parliament. They call them our representatives, but sometimes when they get there in the parliament, instead of using the language of proper language, they use eloquent stammering. They stammer in parliament. And they say, hey, you do remember when we looked at the Mickey Mouse reggae song? No politician understand that health is very important for every human being on this planet. So why do they get in this so-called either the Senate or the Parliament, House of Commons, and then they start stammering? They say, this is our eloquent stammering. I told them, look here. This business, you listen to the song that the Azan. What does it say? What does the Azan say? There's no stammering in the Azan. And ladies like the great Margaret Thatcher never stammered. She never used any eloquent stammering. She used to speak proper English. There was a man, was it Kinnock? Kinnock, he used to stammer sometimes. There was a member of parliament called Kinnock. John Major never used to stammer. John Major, he never used to stammer. He never used to stammer. He was always kind of always a man who spoke, we call it echoing political language, which is best in the Amazon forest. In the Amazon forest, where we say no gold mining, no cryptocurrency mining, no cryptocurrency mining. You've got to get a skill. When you get a skill, because we here in the Amazon forest, we are investors. Me and the rest of the tree on this planet, we are investors. We're not in the parliament to speak, to use what you call the eloquent stammering. No, we never stammer. If we tell you, plant trees, because we are talking about health. Many of you harvest whatever you eat from trees. Even when sometimes when I go to see my children, I say, can I rent a car? They say, yeah, you can rent, but you can use one of the little hummingbird car. The little hummingbird car. So I jump into the little hummingbird car, and they off. We go to see my children. When I go to see my children, they say, hey, Dad, what car did you come with? I say, I came in the hummingbird car. But I didn't use the eloquent stammering that time. So the way say, what do you invest so much in these trees? You're telling us plant trees. Yes. When we plant trees, the hummingbird, look, the hummingbird, he built his house on the edge of the tree, on one of the leaves of the tree. Whatever bird you can look, apart from the emus. The emus, they are flightless birds. They are always walking up and down, dancing, doing the hark dance. They do the hark dance. You know the hark, the black whatever of New Zealand. They do the hark. You see these emus, they are found in New Zealand. They don't fly. They only do the hark dance. That's a dance for only women are supposed to do that dance. No men are supposed to do that dance. Yeah, we are talking about health. I want you to be happy people. Happy people have very good happy children. Not with you never get happiness out of the champagne, a ton of champagne. There is no happiness whatsoever in the ton of champagne. If a man said to you, young lady, you look beautiful, I'll bring a ton of champagne. You tell him, you can dig a grave, you go under the grave, and then call the ton of champagne to cover it. Because you see me, you're a coward. You can't you cannot speak a woman while you're not stammering. Love language, you don't have to stammering, whatever, eloquent stammering, when you're talking about love. Is it not, Mama? When you're talking about love, you never use stammering language, do you? Eloquent stammering. No. When you're talking about love, you look at Mama there. She come and said, "No, come and sit under my shade." I said, yeah, I'll sit under the tree shade. While I'm there, she dropped a man. I said, that is a beautiful kind of interpretation of what? Of love, true love. I'm an investor. Mama is an investor. Everybody's an investor. Except for men who say we are digging, excavating the soil, and they cover it in what you call it. What is it? Sewage. They bring the sewage and pour now, whatever. And say, we are kind of cryptocurrency mine. Cryptocurrency mine. That's what we teach. That's a new skill in the world today. It's a trending new skill. Is it a trending new skill? While California is burning out of it because of the heat, because there are no trees in California. Those which are there saying, we can't stand these men who say we are cryptocurrency, they can't plant trees, they live the houses are constructed of trees, and yet you cannot plant trees. They take the children to school. When the children enter the class, the teacher ABC, and they ask, what do you want to be? I want to be an engineer. An engineer? Yes. A technician, engineer, nuclear engineer. What? And you explode those mesmerizing nuclear explosions. Mesmerizing. Foolish men who think that's a good investment. Any inheritance investment for their children, future generation. I'm not a part of that. When I was at Harvard, I told them never drink alcohol or never introduce you ask the guy to take her out. And he said, I've already put a can of champagne on the whatever, a can of cognac on the side, a can of John Walker on the side, a can of what else? A can of Jack Daniels, John Walker, and cognac and champagne. Which one do you wanna prefer, young lady? The lady said, ladies, never accept such nonsense. Never accept such. If a man brings that, tell him, dig the grave for the cognac, dig the grave for champagne, dig the grave for John Walker, dig the grave for whatever. Once there you just call the champagne to cover, it's the kind of champagne to cover. And you call the kind of cognac to cover. You call the kind of John Walker to cover and Jack Daniels to cover. That you have not done so cheap that you say to me you buy a kind of cognac, a kind of champagne, a kind of John Walker, and you say, I look beautiful. Do I really? Do you think I'm that cheap? You know the kind of cognac can do a beautiful girl? She lose her mind. When she lose her mind, she can walk on the street as if she's kind of, this drifting sand dune. Drifting sand dune. And then they will sell her to, you have to hire what you call a spiritless gamble. Your heart needs a temporary proceed. You have to take it to the intensive care, whatever, surgery wrong, to split your chest, so that we remove a little bit of the ton of cognac you had before you went on the death. I don't want to go there. Have a beautiful day. Remember, alcohol is a healthy hazard. Planting trees is an investment, great investment. Alcohol is a health hazard. Planting trees is one of the greatest investments for every human being and the birds and everyone. Whether men have been planting trees, the trees we say, okay, if they don't plant, men don't plant trees. We plant here and there, and somebody do plant trees. So, my people, look after this mother planet. Do not kind of spend on tons of champagne, a ton of champagne, a ton of cognac, a ton of John Walk, a ton of Jack Daniels. Those are things that women find very, very derogatory to their integrity. Is so, Mama? Say hello to Subi for me. Her room is, I will kind of come and we go dancing. In the Amazon, there's a place there for us to dance. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Do not stammer. Do not speak with the love language with eloquent stammering. Do not speak love language with eloquent stammering. Eloquent stammering is a political kind of language where men kind of chew their tongue and then they spit it and then they chew it and they spit it and then they chew it and they spit it. That is what we call eloquent stammering. And remember, women are not for turning. Women are not what? Women are not for turning. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.